Hello everyone. So now we are discuss about operators in Python. So there are so many type of operators in Python. We will discuss one by one. So first is arithmetic operator. So basically arithmetic operator is used for performing the arithmetic operations. Like you can see, we are define show some operators with example. So plus operator is basically used for addition of them. So like we have a variable a, and plus is used for addition 5 in a. Okay, similarly minus subtraction operator is used for subtract them. Multiplication is used for multiply of two operands, and division operator is used for the division. And you must be know about the one thing is the result is always a float. Suppose you are doing 4 divided by 2, so answer should be 2.0. It is not giving the integer value, it is always giving in the float value. Okay, and the next one is the mod operator. So modulus operator, which is giving the remainder only. So suppose I am just writing 5 mod 2, so the answer should be 1. Okay, second, it is called floor operator. Okay, it is called floor function. Sometime it is called floor function, sometime it is called floor operator. So what is giving? It is giving the floor value. Okay, so what does it mean? So I can just explain with an example. So suppose this is our floor system, this is my ground floor, so you can say that it is 0, and it is 1, 2 and 3, and this is -1, this is -2. So suppose I am writing 5 floor 2. Okay, so basically when I am dividing 5 divided by 2, so the answer is 2.5, right? So you can see, 2.5 is here, yeah, here. Okay, so if I'm talking about here, so if I'm talking about yeah, here this the value is 2.5, right? So what is the floor is 2. If a person is standing here, so floor is 2 and roof is 3 for particular this point. Okay, so the answer should be 2 only. Okay, and if I'm writing -5 floor 2, so it is giving -2.5. so -2.5 is somewhere here. Suppose this is the 3, so -2.5 is here. So what is the floor is -3, because -2 is now roof, so the answer is -3. So you must be remember one thing, when you are using floor function, when it is completely dividing this one, so it is getting the floor value. So floor value in the positive manner, it is just giving the this one, and if the number is negative, so the output is the upper one, like -3. Okay, another is this is called basically power operator. Okay, so if you are writing a multiply 3, so the mean is a is to power 3. So suppose I just want to write 3 multiply 3, so that is, it is the meaning of 3 is to power 3. So these are the arithmetic operator. Okay, now we can go for next operator is assignment operator. So assignment operator is basically used for assigning the value. Okay, so like this one, so like this one is the assignment operator. Is equal to sign is used for assigning the value. Like if I am writing a is equal to 5, so 5 value is assigning to the a variable, right? So same thing, if you are writing like a is equal to a plus 5, so you can write a plus is equal to 5. This is the shortest way to write the uh, entire equation. Okay, by using assignment operator. So by the using of this assignment operator, we can write a short form in this way. Okay, so you can see I can write all the arithmetic operator with this assignment operator, like plus is equal to, so it is mean this a plus is equal to 15, which is equivalent to a is equal to a plus 15. Similarly, you can see the this is minus is equal to sign, multiply is equal to division, mod, floor, and multiply is equal to. So you can see I can write a multiply is equal to 3. So what does it mean? It does mean equal to this one. Okay, so this way you can use the assignment operators. So basically there is only one operator, that is equal to, this is called assignment operator. But when we are using this operator with some of the operator, so the we can write a small equation which is equivalent to the large equation. Okay, now the next operator is comparison operator, which is used to comparison of two things. So like it is basically return the boolean value either true or either false. So like this is the greater than sign. True if the left operand is strictly less than the right operand. Okay, strictly means, ki it should be uh, greater than or less than, whatever it is. So it should be means left hand is strictly less than the right hand operator. Okay, okay, next is equal to and greater than equal to. So either less than or equal to. Same is the greater one and greater than or equal to. So that means it is strictly greater than, it is either equal to or greater than equal to. Okay, and the next one is double equal to. So double equal to is basically used for checking true if left operand is equal to right operand. Okay, so you can see sometimes there is a question asked by the interviewer, uh, uh, a single equal to, what is the difference between single equal to and double equal to. So single operator, single equal to is used for assigning the value. That means a is equal to 5, it is just putting the value a into 5 into a. But when you are using double equal to, what does it mean? It is checking that the value of a must either equal to 5 or not. If it is equal, it is written true, otherwise it is written false. Okay, next is not equal to. So it is giving true if left operand is not equal to the right operand. So it is basically written true, otherwise it is written false. These are called comparison operator. Next operator is identity operator. Basically it is used for identify them. Okay, so there is two operator, is and is not. So is not evaluate to true if the operand on either side of is operator refer to the same object, or false otherwise. If suppose there is a variable I is equal to 10, and if I am checking if I is int. Okay, so what does mean? Why it mean that it is checking I is int. So if it is true, so it is giving true value, that means this condition is true, otherwise it written false. Same thing you can use with is not. So evaluate to false if the operand on either side of the is not operator refer to the same object, and false otherwise. Same thing. Okay, yeah. Next one is membership operator. Membership operator is like in and not in operator, just like same as the previous one. So suppose we have a variable, so like we have a list. Suppose we have a list 10, 20, 30. Okay, and I just want to check a is equal to 10. I just want to check 10 is in list or not. So I can use in operator. So I can use if a in, or this is the list L1. So I can write here L1. Okay, so it is checking that a in L1. If it is true, so it is becoming true conditions, otherwise it is written false. Same thing you can use with not in. Okay, so if I'm writing here if a not in L1, so if a is equal to 10, so you can see a not in L is become false, because a in L1, so not in is become false, so condition is false, then it will go to the else part. Okay, how we can use if and else, you can go by another video which is which topic is if else. Okay, now next is logical operator. Logical operator which is used for checking the two conditions. So like and operator, and or and not. So true if both operand are trues. Okay, so suppose you want to try more than one condition, like if, and you want to write two conditions. So condition 1 and condition 2. Okay, so it is basically create a truth table between two of them. So the table of AND operator is like this one. So suppose we have two variable a b, and this is the output, and 0 0 0 1 and 1. So you can see 0 0 means false false, 0 false, 1 for true. So if both are false, so the result is false. If any of the condition is false, so it is giving always false. But when both are condition is true, it return is true, otherwise it is giving false. That is AND table. So when you are using AND operator in between two conditions, means these are called two operands. So when you are applying two conditions, so these are called operands. Okay, same you can use with OR operator. So I can write a truth table for OR operator. So like A, B and output 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. So that is 0, but 1 1 1. So what does it mean that if any one of the condition is true, that means one, either any one. If both are one is very good, either any one is of the condition is true, so the output is true. And not is basically apply on a single operand and it's complemented. Complemented means you can apply this one on a single operand, so A, and this one is output. So single operand either is true or either is false, so it is just complemented. If condition is true, so it is returned to false. If it is false, so it return true. Okay, so this is called NOT table. Okay, this is called logical operator. Okay, now next one is bitwise operator. So bitwise operator is like which is applying on the bitwise. So first one is AND, that is OR, that is NOT. Basically if you are writing tilde A, so it is returning to the one's complement of A plus 1. Okay, that is bitwise XOR gate. And this one is the bitwise right shift operator, and this one is for the bitwise left shift operator. So these are the operators which is commonly used in Python, so you can use one by one. Okay, thank you so much. In the next class, in the next lecture, we will discuss about some other topic. Okay, thank you.